We're at it again here on Cooking with Styles, doing dinners for four under 20 bucks. We're gonna get it rolling with a beautiful lemon chicken, some buttered parsley rice, and these oven roasted carrots with thyme. Let's get cooking with Styles. So we've got these beautiful breasts of chicken that I'm seasoning up with salt and pepper. And salt and pepper that I'm using is kind of a guideline for you. If you'd like it saltier, go with more salt. If you'd like it less, use less. These breasts, I had to bone them off the bone to get the price that I got. We've got about 2 tablespoons of canola oil. The reason I'm using canola oil is because it has a higher burn rate, so it doesn't smoke as easy. I'm gonna put these breasts of chicken and brown them up, skin side first, and then we'll flip them over. So we've had these in here for about 3 or 4 minutes. Look at that nice golden brown on top. One of the things I want to bring up is when you're handling chicken, is make sure you keep everything clean. And oh, by the way, the bones that were on those chicken breasts, I'm freezing those. I'm going to make some broth. Another 3-4 minutes on this side, and then we're ready for the next step. All right, these are ready to come out of the pan. Now for the next step, we've got some onions, a whole onion. We're going to throw those in there. And by the way, I'm doing this on a medium-high heat. I'm just going to run these around just for a moment, just enough to kind of get a little bit of a sear on them, maybe 30 seconds or so. And then we're going to take our garlic, which we don't want to overcook. That'll go in as well. We'll move that around just enough to kind of get it warm and start to open up those flavors. And you can see a little bit of that smoke coming off there because we're running it on at such a high heat. Next goes in our white wine. That's deglazing the pan, and that'll be part of our sauce. A lot of this will reduce out. We want about a half a bottle in there. And then with this, we're going to take our lemons, put those in, and back goes in our chicken with all the drippings. Give it a little shake. In the oven we go, 350 for about 25 minutes to a half hour. So we're about 10 minutes into our chicken, time to get our carrots going. What we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of olive oil over the top of these, and then we're going to give it a seasoning of some salt. That's the kosher salt, a little pepper, and then I've got some fresh thyme here. And we're just going to give this a quick little toss. It's nothing fancy, but boy, I'll tell you, on the other side, when it comes out of the oven, it's going to be really, really good. Spread those out, give them a shake. In the oven they go, which is at 350. Roast with the chicken. We should be done by now, and our chicken is looking fantastic. Let's bring this up on the stove top, and I've also got the carrots. Keep an eye on that, John. Here's the carrots. Those are nice and toasty. All right, so we've got some very hot things here, so everyone be very careful. I'm gonna pull out my chicken breasts and arrange them on my plate. But what I'm gonna do to make this sauce is I'm gonna take some cold butter and I'm gonna drop it into the sauce that we have in there. I'm gonna swirl that around just a little bit, and that butter will melt in the heat of that. By the time I get over to the countertop, we should be ready to serve this all up. All right, we've got the chicken and the carrots here. Let's set these down. I've already got my steamed parsley buttered rice. Let's finish these carrots off. Get those in the serving plate. Now, if you're doing this family style, you might want to just leave everything in in the cooking dishes so you don't have to clean something else up. And just to finish it off, I'm going to throw a little more fresh thyme on top of that. Now, in regards to our sauce for the chicken, I've got a little zest of lemon here. I'm putting that in at the very end because I want the flavor of that to really come out in the sauce. And over the top of my chicken, I'm just going to ladle these onions and lemons and the broth that's in there. And the combination of all these things, notice how those lemon bits that we put in, they've all just kind of melted in and over the top. I mean, look at that. And there's extra sauce for dipping into some bread if you want to serve that up with all of this. So, I mean, if you look at this list and we put all this food on the table and we're under 20 bucks here, you can't beat this. Chicken breast, carrots, steamed rice, it's a perfect meal. It's under 20 bucks. You can't go wrong with Cooking with Styles. If you'd like this recipe for all of these dishes, go to our website, cbs8.com. Enjoy.